How's everybody going? This is the Comic Book Shop of Doom, and I'm your host. We're going to do a review of Carnyland, the second episode for the NWA, Billy Corgan's NWA. So I watched it last night. The second episode was put on yesterday. It's 26 minutes and 44 seconds long. And to me, I'm not into skits. So this isn't for me, and I know there's people that like this. But to me, it's not my cup of tea with pro wrestling. And this is just my opinion. So I mean, we could argue this or whatever, but it's my opinion. Is I just don't think that they're trying to make everybody funny here, and that's bad because you want to have some of these guys, like especially the heels, you want them to be mean, tough, unforgiving. And when you show these guys all in the comedy light, it could tarnish their characters. Like they have that guy Josephus, who's a pretty big guy. I mean, he reminds me of a little smaller version of Bruiser Brody. I would book that guy as a monster heel, but they make him kind of act like an idiot in here. And then Nick Aldis, to me, I think he's a boring champion. So his best work to me was when he was in TNA and he was a tag team with Samoa Joe. And I'm not a fan of Samoa Joe, but those guys gelled really well in tag team action. But what do I think of this? It's a pass. I wouldn't watch it, but it is free. But as soon as they start putting this stuff up where they want you to pay for it, forget it. And this is just, to me, this is just filler. Because of the coronavirus, they need stuff as programming and to keep their talent busy because he's probably paying them. And to justify working, they got to have some videos and, he's getting ad revenue for this. So, it keeps the NWA alive. But the whole concept of doing skits in pro wrestling, I never was into this. And I'll tell you who I think is going to be a star out of this. Is that Ziggy Dice, who had their TV belt recently. To me, he's a new version of DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. So I think that if you guide his career with the good advice and, work out some and, work a little better, I think this guy could be a star somewhere, But, like I said, this isn't my cup of tea watching the comedy skits and everything. Like some people may like it. Hey, good for you. But I don't. I'm not going to be reviewing episode 3. So this is every week they're going to be doing these until further notice. So it's a pass for me. Watch it for free if you want. It's only 26 minutes long on YouTube. Put in NWA Carnyland and it'll come up. Episode 2. Everybody have a good night.